what cost implications should be considered when considering lime types? And I think maybe Eugene, you can just follow through on your earlier discussion, just one of the questions coming from the guest.
Yeah, I think, I don't want to repeat what we said earlier on about application. But I think when we start looking at cost implications, first of all, industry again, and Carsten described it quite aptly. It's about water industry, it's about steel industry. So first of all, look at the industry. Secondly, look at the lowest cost in terms of available calcium. Everybody says, well, a ton of lime cost X. And I'm saying, well, a ton of lime means nothing. What are you paying for available calcium? So secondly, in terms of firstly, application or industry, secondly, look at what you're paying for available calcium. And then thirdly, what I think sometimes we overlook is how we package and how we order. So I've seen many a time customers says, well, I've been ordering 25 kilo bags. I said, but if you get a company like Techmatic to change your bulk handling facility, and you can change from pockets to bulk bags, there is a cost saving. So again, your cost per ton comes down because bulk bags tend to be cheaper than 25 kilos on a pallet shrink wrap, as an example. And then, of course, lastly, term we used yesterday in a meeting is just-in-time delivery. When you deal with, particularly in the steel industry, high volumes, high consumption, and you bring in this reactive lime, and then they put it in a bunker and it starts raining, and the quality of the lime reduces. And I always say, a huge cost saving can be in terms of a just-in-time delivery. You don't have to carry 5,000 tons on a steel-making site when you have a lime plant just down the road or a beneficiation plant just down the road. So, you may say, well, it's small increments, but the small increments, when you're using 10,000 tons or 1,000 tons in the water industry, is important. And lastly, on that point, one of our strategies is to go and work with a customer to reduce their lime consumption. And the customer says, but I don't understand, Eugene. You and your colleagues come to us and you reduce lime consumption. And say, if we reduce your lime consumption, you'll see it on the bottom line. But you'll also remember the supplier to say, hey, they got me to use the right product, the right packaging, and got my cost per ton down. So I think there are various applications and various parameters that can affect what is the cost, the input cost as to lime. And I've just alluded to a few of that. I'm sure our guests can perhaps raise another few as well. Thank you very much, Prince.
Thanks, Eugene.